First, Hyunjun Ryu is behind the plate in the first pitch at the left-hander Taehyun Kim, who is the only high school player on this Korea roster, and he gives up a base hit on his second pitch of the game, and on a fast field, this thing shoots the alleyway, and Chunwei Liu is into second with a leadoff double for Chan Yi Wong is at second, and a ground ball to second, which will do the job at least of moving the runner. And now, a member of this squad's professional career, with a runner one station away, and now on this squad is another pitcher, and a drive down the right field line. If this stays fair, it is big trouble. That is fair. It bangs off the wall. It's an RBI knock, and it's going to be a double for Chao-Wei Lin. Shaky start here for Taehyun Kim. Of the last two, Taehyun Kim for a big bottom of the Hyunjun Ryu as the 3-1 is big cut and miss for the man in scoring position. And the 3-2 in the air to right, starting in. Jay's going to have to go back, reaching out. Nice catch on the warning track. Lin will tag. He's got enough time to move up to third, but man, that was a difficult adjustment. Talked about some of these guys who were members of the U-18 national team. Feels like a much longer continuity with these players who have. Kim Reddy trying to get out of it here in the first, and man. And at the knees, that one's there for a called strike. Called strike three, I should say, on Hun Yo Ho, and his first strikeout of the day wraps things up in the bottom of the first. Chinese Taipei plates one. Hanging out on this Friday afternoon here local time. Later on an RBI double by Chao-Wei Lin, but in the second, and it is 6, 7, and 8 for today's home. That is actually the next guy in the lineup, Shenhe Wong, winding and dealing. And Kim gets a pop-up. This one should stay in fair territory, and it is Tae-Sun Jung. That is not an easy when it's a day like this. For this opening day start, such a unique setup for that delivery with that home on 1-2. Swung on and missed. So Wei Chi Chu, the catcher out of the 8th spot. Shoten Chun facing a hitter's count here with 2 gone and the base is empty. Baseball World Cup. 2-1. 3. How damp everything is with the humidity. 3-2 on the way. In the air, out toward right. Sungmin Che crossing into foul territory has it, and that will the catcher, who is the last out of the second inning. Top of the third, so it's 9-1-2 for Chinese Taipei here in the bottom of 3. On the leadoff man, Cho. Settled in after a shaky first few batters, and the leadoff man is gone for the second consecutive inning for Chinese Taipei, and that turns the lineup card over to bring up Sung-Woo Lim back in the bottom of the first inning, 3. And he's got his second hit of the day as he dunks this down in right center. Cut off quickly by 1-0. He's off with it, and it's punched back through the middle, a base hit. Flying around second base and then holding there, and alertly so, as Leo would have been. First pitch there for a called on a ball. He yanked that direction, and he goes hacking tonight as the schedule plays out against Great Britain here. 1-2 pitch on the way is down. 2 on, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 gone, and another foul ball. Another 2-2, and the count is. Here it comes from Kim, and another full count with 1 gone here in the third, and the 3-2 swung on and missed. What a job to finish off a difficult hitter. And with 2 gone now, the third. Runner off from second. First pitch high. 1-1. 1-2 now. 1-2 pitch on the way to Wong. And swing and a miss. as Kim does the job, his 5th strikeout, and a couple of base hits, a stolen base, and runner stranded at the corners as the elevated fastball blown by Nyanhao Wong. And we will head to the top of the 4th. Baseball and Softball Sports Center. It is first. Korea tying things in the 3rd, took the lead in the top half of runners in the 3rd. And he's in. That comes with a little bit of a caveat. The first edition of what is now the World Cup crowns, and a couple of teams from the Americas have won the other 2. Was a shot out and a nice pickup at short. Sang-woo Lim, what a play. Gets the appreciation from An-suk Jung is leading off the 2nd inning at Estadio Edgar Renteria, a place that played host to the U-15 Baseball World Cup just a few weeks ago. This ball shot in the air toward left field, and a great jump by Jin-hyung Kim to catch up to that one. 2 gone on home soil for the Mexico squad. Japan unable to send a team, and he was part of that field that year. The 1-1 pitch on the way, fouled. Back in 2021 as the 1-2 was low, which won the bronze. Dominican Republic, Cuba, Nicaragua, and Panama. As this ball shot left side and through for a base hit. First hit of the World Cup from Sang-yup Kim, Korea's pitching coach, and he is going to make the change. Official final line for point. That came back in the 1st inning. And that ball in off. And Wong out at 2nd. And a bouncing ball off the glove of the reliever. And what a stab at 2nd base by Tae-Hyun Hung. Stuck with somehow, made about a head-high grab on a weird hop with. Inherited a base runner last inning, but he goes to work. Got a 2-out single from Shunho Wong last inning as a 2-2 count now on Cho. Kicks and comes home on 2-2, and a swing and a miss. A leadoff strikeout, and the first man gone in the bottom of the 5th. We do have the final line on Tae-Hyun Kim, the starter today for Korea. 3 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run, 5 strikeouts, no walks, 6 in Shaoxing. A 7-3 in that game. Starter not crocked with just 1 inning, 3 hit, 1 unearned run, but otherwise 2 hitless innings. 2-2 liner out to 2nd and on a line. Empty for Zun, trying to get something started for Chinese. Back in the 3rd on a considerable threat. 2-2 pitch on the way. On the outside corner, a called strike 3, the first strikeout of the 5th inning. Korea's bullpen doing some stellar work so far through an inning and a 1/3 of relief, and we will head to the top of the 6th in this 7-inning game. Our score, U-23 Baseball World Cup opening victory, but things off out of the 3 spot. And the 0-1 pitch. But trailing this game in a swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon. It brings up Nyanhao Wong. Nyanhao Wong. Man, well behind the 3rd base bag. Korea has shifted over in Hung out behind the infield. That one's grooved in. 2-2 pitch. Won't get it late for the world's number 3. 3-2 pitch is ball 4. And the first base runner since that 2-out single by. First pitch swinging, flare down the left field line. This is a long run for Kim toward the foul line, and a great tongue. This game, Korea went to the bench for here on Hwang. Runner off, and on that first movement, he went and somehow got into 2nd base safely. On Hwang with the tying run in scoring position, and he serves this ball. 1-2 on the way. 2-2. 2-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. able to get the job done with his third strikeout of the and he strands the potential tying run in scoring position here in the bottom half of the sixth. We are headed to the seventh in a good one in game number. Over regional rival with the job done. It was a gutty effort in the start by Tim. Since then, Hyun-Suk Chae and stranded a man in scoring position in the sixth, and he may have the first out here in the seventh. On a lunge, it gets past the center fielder Kim, and it's going to track all the way out toward the warning track. Around second and digging for third, Shunho Wong has himself a afternoon for Chinese Taipei. And a first pitch check swing. It's a foul ball. Wei-Chi Chu hitless in his first couple of appearances at the plate today as a high bounding ball over to third. And another pinch hitter. An infielder batting out of the 9 spot in the bottom of the 5th. Goes to work on the 0-2 and a swing and a miss as he puts that one past the flailing back. All 3 times at the plate today for Chinese Taipei. That is the 4th strikeout in relief. Pay 1 run closer. And the first pitch in tight on him for each other as arguably the 2 best teams in this group. And a 1-hopper out too short. Korea will get the job done as the relief corps of Chae and Song here on day number 1 for these 2 teams in Shaoxing. Our final lines in this one for victorious Korea: 3 runs on 4 hits and no errors. And for China.